Back again with another Balcony Diaries or Balcony Box. I think somebody suggested.
Taking names in the comments.
Dave Rowe, Iron Hands. Those who don't know Dave Rowe, Scottish therapist for Welsh Athletics, bit of a legend. But back with another.
One of the dynamic duo.
Yeah.
Xavi and Iniesta.
Absolutely with Adam as well.
Rassenbury.
Yeah, but now back with another video, and today we are discussing pet peeves at the track. So continuing the athletics theme with the boys. Obviously got a feature. We got a new member joining us on the balcony. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Thanks for having us, Balcony boys. My name is Tom, room 109, 110 hurdles, and I'm here to give you my peeves.
Thanks for being here, Tom.
Thanks for having me.
So the boys are gonna run through their pet peeves, going down 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go one after another, and we're gonna see what they come up with. So we're gonna kick off.
Who's going first?
We're gonna kick off with the newbie.
The
newbie, the fresh face, the fresh face from Northampton.
In a third place, close for second. This might be a bit specific, but not putting your bib on straight. Having a bit of a wonky bib. I don't see how hard it is.
That sounds like OCD
to really. Sorry, it's my bib or your bib? Sorry, it's my bib or your bib? It's a bit different, yeah?
Is arguing the pet peeve is not part of it? No.
No.
I see.
Why no?
I'll let you argue.
This is discussion topic.
Okay, okay. So you think that's OCD?
Yeah, I like the not caring.
You like the wonky bib?
Yeah, just get it on, get it done.
How hard is it to put it straight though?
What about that bib position in terms of height on the vest?
Well, I think it depends on the vest, because you might have to have the badge in. You might want to get the badge in.
The Stone Island.
Yeah, you get the badge in. Because if the Stoney's at the top, you need it in.
Right.
You just show that it's Stone, but you know, if it's not, then I guess it depends. Yeah, you got to get the casting in, but
just to make sure people know you go to Loughborough.
Purple vest. The purple vest is out there.
The vest, yeah, freaking violet. So
yeah.
that's my number 3.
All right, not bad. Gregory.
So my number 3 is kind of a recent one. I'd say only in the past 18 months. This big influx of high rocks, which I'm all for high rocks. I think I'd like to do it.
Yeah.
But how they love the track now. So at Sports City in Manchester, they love to come to the track. They don't know which way they're running around the track. They don't know what lanes. They don't know what track means when you're running and you're sprinting at them and you scream track 10 metres away from them. They don't know what that is.
Whose responsibility is that to fix that?
I think it's the High Rocks community. I think they should take responsibility.
Do you not think it's the responsibility of the venue to educate them on how to
Possibly,
operate the track?
I don't want to slate the venues because I like sports.
What about you as an athlete then?
Well, we shout track, we do our thing. But I don't have time.
You know what it means.
Yeah.
But I don't have time to stop. I'm not going to stop.
If you went to a High Rocks venue and then you were like, messing with all their equipment,
exactly.
Who would you want to educate you?
Them, but I wouldn't go around messing up their stuff.
How would you know? There you go.
Oh. Remember for the last.
We had a conversation yesterday at the track. Is track universal? Anywhere in the world as well?
Well, the fact the sport's called track and field, I think it should be.
Fair.
Yeah.
But then I don't know if other countries use it as for the use of that.
Yeah.
Like maybe other countries shout.
To be fair, all I hear is Ali, Ali, Ali.
Yeah.
Can't lie.
Yeah.
You know what's going on.
Yeah.
Any form of shouting, I think you're out of the way, aren't you?
Yeah. Or you just get smacked.
Yeah.
Some dead guy just coming.
Okay, so we've got thus far bib positioning and high rocks influx into the track and field world. Yeah. But I know a lot of athletes, mate, who are tempted by the high rocks life as well.
Yeah, and I would love to do it.
In the old off season,
Yeah.
One day. Not a running for me.
No.
Can't lie. 10k that's not for me.
Is it 10k total? Is it?
10k total.
No,
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Chance.
All right, we're back to you, Tom.
Yeah,
Mr. Tom.
Similar to yours, Greg. Not on the etiquette of the track,
okay,
but
yeah.
it's alright. I'll get there. I'd say just knowledgeable athletes not looking whilst crossing the track. I can't stand. You know people. You've seen them before. They've been to the track. You know who they are. You know their names, and they're just walking across willy nilly.
That's even worse.
Like they know there's nothing going on, and you're about to start. You get in the rhythm. You get in the zone. You've spoken to Louise about some of your visualization stuff.
Process.
Your process. You're about to execute, and then someone just walks across the track.
Is that more of an issue for you as a hurdler?
No, I'd say actually the opposite, because I think people see the
respect
hurdles
yeah.
and then know that something's, it's not as obvious when someone's coming down the track. But I'd say, just generally speaking, around and walking on the track, I can't stand it. Can't stand it.
Headphones an issue there?
Headphones an issue? No, it's again to the experienced athlete, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be, should it? You look left and right. You look both ways as well. That's important. Both ways.
Hey, they describe it like crossing the M40.
especially that track in Monte Gordo.
Absolutely.
I hate to say it, my next point's kind of similar again.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope we're not being repetitive to the audience out there, but mine is, number 2 is coaches or athletes debriefing a rep or coaching in the middle of the track. So say the athlete runs up in lane 3 and the coach is watching in lane 5.
I can see this is upsetting you. How serious you've gone. I can see this is really upsetting.
So they're watching. They could stand on the grass. They could stand in lane 8, but they're standing in lane 5, just 2 lanes along. Which lane 5 is a prime lane.
Where's the spot to do it instead then, Greg?
That's
Educate people.
lane 8 or in the grass. So you're only a couple meters further away. And then the athlete comes off and they come to their coach to say the technical tips, and I'm all for that, but they do it on the track.
Alright.
It's just getting in the way.
I can't dispute that. I think there's no discussion there.
No, strongly
agree.
dislike
I
that.
just want the discussion there. Need the ledge.
That's a solid. That's your second.
Taskmaster.
And we're down to your top peeve now, Thomas.
Top peeve.
More grinds of gears.
Now this, you can argue can't be controlled, but I say when a field athlete starts to clap,
You're coming for the field athletes.
they get the clap going, everything's ready, the crowd's hyped,
We
running down the runway,
yeah.
and they foul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting everyone excited, everyone ready,
It's
the
killing
whole
the
crowd,
sport.
like everything's ready, you're getting it, and then you knock the bar off.
Is that anticipation?
Just
kills the
like
count?
I think you've got that confidence, you want to get everyone ready,
Yeah.
and then you foul it, or they're doing the last round when they know they've won.
Is that a peeve or is that a disappointment? Because you want to see the success. You want to see that, you want to see that energy transferred into a performance.
You'd love to, wouldn't you? But then when it doesn't, it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me.
So do you want to cancel the claps?
No.
Do you like this new long jump
I
thing? There's a
dislike
zone,
it. I dislike it a lot, to be honest.
and then that would solve your problem.
That would solve my problem.
Yeah.
Great point. But I think that board takes away the skill of the sport.
Fair.
I think you're just
I agree.
rewarding
I agree.
you're taking away the skill of the sport. You're taking away the unknown. You can probably guarantee more who's going to win. At that point, couldn't you?
But then the person who wins would be the person that jumps the furthest.
Exactly. But
Yeah. No, I don't
Interesting,
mind it.
interesting.
I don't mind it.
that's why
Interesting, just educational purposes.
yeah.
T11 or F11 there, F12 long jump. Use a chalkboard, doesn't they? So no board,
No board at all.
just a metre square chalk. Then measure from where the foot takes off in that square.
Yeah.
The Highland Games do it as well.
Yeah.
Up in
There
Scotland.
we are. I did not know
There you go. No one knew that.
that. Yeah. Interesting.
Thank you, Ledge.
Greg.
My number 1 is, I hope everyone in the sprint community agrees with this one, that you're at an event and it doesn't even matter the level of the event. I've seen it at British champs, international meets, and also just the small low-key open gradeds. The officials that stand trying to stop you to do your practice stuff. So they stand,
Yeah.
arms akimbo.
Wait, is this the ones that stand like 30 metres down the track?
No, some of them are 15.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even worse when me and you are tethered together.
Yeah. And they're still doing
they're
it.
still standing
Yeah,
strong.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Both of us to stop. One's blindfolded. And just go, stop. Like what's
What is the
what's an
purpose?
extra 5
What is the
minutes
purpose
gonna
of
do?
stopping
Yeah.
us doing? What is the reason for it?
Exactly. And I get you say you were only allowed one practice start so that we don't delay the timetable, but running an extra couple of metres, that's not delaying the timetable.
Well, I guess we're looking at safety as well, then. We're two
So
big
that's-
boys.
Yeah, exactly.
What
So the
happens now?
safety, they should move.
That's absolutely right.
What is
So
the
yeah.
reason, what is the reason they stand there? What is the
I
reason?
think it's so that we don't delay, because some athletes could run all the way down the track.
I suppose they could, couldn't they?
But
I feel like Niall
at
would
least
take
make it
advantage
like
of
a
that.
reasonable, like, you got to stand 40.
Yeah,
Allow for a
40,
20
yeah.
metre excel and then some
But also don't stand in the
Slowing down.
lane. Stand like
Yeah.
beside it, yeah. And
Not
shout
dead
at
centre.
the athletes
Yeah,
instead of
yeah.
block them, yeah. So yeah, that's my hatred. And then just an extra one is athletes that are faster than myself.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
Yeah,
always just a,
100%.
Good one.
yeah. You know, we may be friends with you off the track, but we see you.
It's not on, is it? Really, it's not on. I don't think there's no need for it, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
Led, you got any extras to add in, or?
What about socks? Sockless? That annoy you?
I'm a no sock guy.
You're no sock guy?
I'm a no sock guy.
I'm a
Yeah.
sock man.
Yeah. So I
Are you
mean,
a sock man?
I'm a sock man.
Yeah, can be stinky.
no, I like
No.
I like to
But it's
feel.
essential.
I like to feel it. I like to feel everything. I like to feel that track. Feel.
Bit of grounded.
Bit of
Grounded,
Hey,
yeah.
grounded.
Yeah.
Stay grounded.
Yeah, man.
Stay present. Stay present in the moment.
For sure.
Yeah.
Any other ones?
Not really.
Content.
Ooh, actually, this is very niche though. This is very niche to us. Us.
Ush.
Yeah. Bedford. Bedford
Just
indoors.
Bedford.
Bedford
Yeah.
indoors.
Oh, what the
Where
weird?
the blocks are nailed into the
Yeah.
to the indoors.
And it's
We
a
can't
mat.
do it.
It's like a hole.
Yeah.
You can't slow down on that.
Yeah. It is a weird.
But we can't move the blocks closer. to
What do you
we
mean?
need.
They're belted in.
Oh, so yeah, we can't really.
Because we can't use them. Because he needs to move the block closer to me. Because
Like left or right, like inside.
Yeah, obviously
Yeah,
we use
I
two legs.
can't
for that.
remember them in there. Wow.
Yeah,
Were
they're
they?
well done. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't really get a practice starting at Bedford.
That's it, mate. Yeah. So that's a little facility peeve, I guess. But
Yeah.
but that's very niche.
That's
very very
niche.
niche.
Good one though.
Yeah.
Important people are aware.
So but yeah, thanks boys.
Tom,
Really insightful.
Thanks for having us,
Lot,
James.
I really
lot,
appreciate it.
lot of information there.
Thank you for having
I
me.
think there was lots to take away
I
from
agree.
everything there. But
Yeah.
leave it there, should we?
Yeah, perfect.
Thanks
Send
very
in your pet peeves if
Yeah.
you've got any others.
Yeah, and how you can solve them.
Yeah, or if we're wrong,
Yeah.
disagree with us.
Yeah.
We like
Apart from if
controversy.
you're faster than us.
Yeah. If you're faster than us, don't comment.